are up to in the fertilization processes where in course of fertilization male gametes get transferred into the female reproductive organs through pollinators like honeybee, birds, bats, butterflies, flowers, beetles. And after this, a final product in the form of embryo in a seed we get. Plant fertilization, the process of fusion of the female gamete, that is ovum or egg, and the male gamete produced in the pollen tube by the pollen grain. Fertilization in flowering plants was discovered by Strasburger in 1884. Flowers are the reproductive structures of angiosperm. They vary greatly physically and are of great diversity in methods of reproduction. The process of fertilization in plants occurs when gametes in haploid condition meet to create a zygote which is diploid. The male gametes of the flower are transferred on to the female reproductive organs through pollinators. The final product of this process is the formation of embryo in a seed. Now, the final process of this after fertilization is formation of embryo in a seed. Now comes fertilization process. In flowers, the pollen grains germinate. In flowers, the pollen grain germinates after the pollination of the carpel and grows into the style by creating the pathway for the pollen grain to move down to the ovum. In flowers, the pollen grain germinates after the pollination of the carpel and grows into the style by creating the pathway for the pollen grain to move down to the ovary. The pollen tube breaks into the ovule through the micropyle and bursts into the embryo sac. What happened? This pollen tube breaks into the ovule through the micropyle, a small hole, and bursts into the embryo sac. Here the male nucleus fuses with the nucleus of an egg inside the ovule, forming a diploid zygote, which later swells up and develops into a fruit. Now, types of fertilization found in the plant. Fertilization process can be grouped into three types and are classified mainly based on the entry of the pollen tube into the ovule and based on the three types: sporogamy, callogamy and mesogamy. Porogamy, callogamy and mesogamy. Now, what is sporogamy? It is a very common type of fertilization which happens in all angiosperm or flowering plants. In this type of fertilization, the pollen tube enters the ovule through the micropyle. In this type of fertilization which happens in all angiosperm or flowering plants, what happened? The pollen tube enters the ovule through the micropyle. Now, callogamy. In this type of fertilization, Cusenia species of plants. In this, pollen tube enters the ovule through the pollen tube. In this, pollen tube enters the ovule through the pollen tube only. Now, mesogamy. In this type of fertilization, which is seen in all cucurbit plants such as pumpkin, right gourds, bitter gourd and other gourd plants, or you can say in the creepers, in this type of fertilization, the pollen tube enters the ovule through its middle part or through the integuments of the ovule. Now, what should be the double fertilization? Double fertilization. Double fertilization is a process of fertilization where the fusion of female gametophyte with two male gametes, means fusion of one female gametophyte with two male gametes. In this mechanism, one sperm cell fuses with the egg producing zygote and the other fuses with the two polar nuclei to make endosperm. All angiosperm plants undergo after double fertilization. So in double fertilization, fusion of one female gametophyte with the two male gametophyte. Fusion of one female gametophyte with two male gametes. Now this was the fertilization. Now we are moving towards in changing in flower after fertilization. The fertilized ovum, example zygote, grows into an embryo. The ovules changes into the seed, the ovary changes into the fruit, and other petal parts like sepal petal fall off. So this was the how fertilization occurs in the plant, and after fertilization what we get, that is our fruit. The main thing which we get, that is fruit. Now what is fruit? A fruit is an important and characteristic element of the plants, especially angiosperm. It is a fleshy, nutritious, seed-bearing, edible structure of the plant and delicious gift of nature. Now what is fruit? A very important and characteristic element of the plants. Especially in angiosperm, it is the fleshy, nutritious, seed-bearing, edible structure of the plants and the delicious gift of nature. Some fruits are fleshy, sweet and juicy, while others are sour. Few fruits have seeds and others are seedless. They are loaded with minerals, fibers and vitamins. They are also considered as natural medicines. A flower is a reproductive unit and the fruits are the outcome of reproduction. Flower is a reproductive unit and the fruits are the outcome of reproduction. Now, a fruit is the ripened ovary and seed-bearing structure of a flowering plant. A fruit has fruit wall or pericarp. A fruit has fruit wall or pericarp. Fruits may be fleshy and juicy, hard, stony and hard, dry, stony and hard. Mango, apple and orange are fleshy and juicy fruits, whereas gram, wheat, rice, maize are dry fruits as their sheet coat and pericarp are used, and almonds and walnuts are stony and hard fruits. So this was the description about the fruits. So fruits are a very delicious gift of nature, which are the structure of the plant, edible, juicy, fleshy, nutritious, seed bearing. Fruits are juicy, pulpy, colored, aromatic structure that encloses seeds. It develops from a ripe ovary. They are rich source of vitamins, minerals and fibers. Grapes, bananas, papayas, watermelon are some of the fruits consumed by humans. They are the main source of a balanced diet. Fruits are the main source of the balanced diet, which are very juicy, pulpy, colored, aromatic structure that encloses seeds. Now we should know what are the parts of a fruit. A fruit comprises the following two parts: pericarp and the seed. Fruit wall is also known as pericarp. Pericarp or a seed. Now what is the pericarp? The pericarp is the wall of the ovary that develops as the wall of the fruit. Pericarp is the wall of the ovary that develops as the wall of the fruits. The pericarp of the fruits might be fleshy as in guava, mango, etc., or might be dry as in mustard, walnut, etc. The pericarp is further differentiated into three layers, namely epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Epicarp, outermost layer, forms the peel. Mesocarp, middle layer, fleshy, edible portion of the fruits. Endocarp, innermost layer, inner rough portion where the seed is accommodated. Now comes this was the thing which we have completed. Now the all the things we have completed in this chapter, and our chapter is being completed. So after this reproduction in plant, we get a very good thing, that is fruit, which is a very much good for us and for our health, which is a juicy, pulpy, colored, aromatic structure which has a seed. This is a ripe ovary, also you can say, consumed by the humans. They are nutritious, edible, and a very delicious gift of nature. Our fruits comes in our very good balanced diet. Fruits are fleshy. So flower is a reproductive unit, but the fruits are the outcome of the reproduction. So this was the chapter I had completed, student. Please go through the each notes from the beginning which I had provided you, so that there will be not much more problem in you all to study it. And the videos, hear it once, twice and thrice, and you, if you had any problem, you should ask me about the topic so that I can explain you more clearly. In another way, I should also say that if you read the book, it will be more easier for you also to understand from the book also, to understand from the notes also, and to understand from the videos also. So student, chapter has been completed. Go through the chapter, go through the notes and go through the videos. Try to have your summary, wrapping it up. Wrapping it up also, read this, learn the keywords, and one more thing. If you have the patience, you should try to do the question answer also. I am over here you all to help it out, but you should try it, how you have to complete all the exercise, all the question answers, objectives. Then I will help you and provide you each and everything. Don't hesitate, each and everything I will provide you later on. First you should go through each and everything. Now this has completed till today. Thank you.